Welcome to Agoracom Small Cap Breaking News.
Yes.
Your daily go-to source for the best small cap headlines for over 65 million investors since 2007.
Wow.
Got a lot to cover today, so let's dive right in.
Sounds good.
First up, we have ImagineAR.
Okay.
They trade on the CSE under the symbol IP,
Right.
and they just dropped news about this new platform they're calling artificial intelligence and augmented reality as a service.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
What's that all about?
we've all heard about the metaverse and AR, VR,
Yeah.
but this is taking it a step further.
How so?
They're talking about personalized experiences with voice interactions and AI-curated holograms.
Hold on, AI curated hologram?
Yeah, so like you
Okay.
walk into a store and instead of those static displays, there's a hologram that's like, hey, I know you like blue shirts. Let me show you what's new.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
I know, right? And it's all powered by AI, so it learns your preferences and adapts to your needs.
So it's like having a personal shopper from the future.
Exactly. And this quote from their CEO, ImagineAR is at the forefront of a retail revolution, tells you they're aiming big.
Definitely.
And check this out.
Right.
They're transitioning to a subscription-based model for this.
That's interesting.
Smart move, right?
Absolutely.
That stable recurring revenue from subscriptions means they can really invest in R&D, constantly improve the platform, and keep those holograms one step ahead.
Makes sense. Investors love that kind of predictability.
All right, next headline.
Okay.
Visibility Core, also on the CSE symbol VSBY.
Got it.
They're teaming up with Bitmine AI to do something pretty wild with retail data.
Oh, really? Like what?
So this is about monetizing data, but in a way we haven't really seen before.
Okay.
They're using AI to analyze security footage, the cameras in every store,
Right.
and combining that with other in-store data to create these incredibly valuable data sets that retailers can then sell.
Wait, so those security cameras that are supposed to be deterring shoplifting are now going to be making stores money?
You got it.
That's pretty cool.
And they're not just stopping at one store. They're aiming to have this tech in 10,000 locations.
Wow.
That, quote, we are creating a new paradigm for data monetization in the retail industry is spot on.
Yeah.
They're building a massive network.
For sure.
Okay, shifting gears to mining.
Right.
Sokoman Minerals, trading on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol SIC.
Okay.
They've got some drill results from their Moosehead Gold project that are making people sit up and take notice.
Really? What kind of results are we talking?
These numbers are impressive.
Okay.
They hit high-grade gold, and I'm talking seriously high-grade.
Like how high?
One sample clocked in at 176.47 grams per ton.
Wow.
To put that into perspective, most mines are happy with anything over a few grams per ton.
So this is like finding a vein of almost pure gold.
Pretty much.
What does that tell us about the potential of this project?
It's a strong indicator, this quote from their release. These results further confirm the exceptional high-grade nature of the mineralization. Newfoundland's got a bit of a gold rush going on, and Sokoman is looking like a key player.
I see.
But what's really interesting is the tech they're using for bulk sampling. It's from a company called Novamera.
Novamera.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them. What's so special about their tech?
Well, Novamera's bulk sampling method is way less disruptive and more targeted than traditional methods. So instead of digging up a huge area, they can pinpoint exactly where the richest veins are and extract larger, more representative samples.
Ah, so it's more efficient.
Exactly. This could give Circumen a much clearer understanding of their deposit,
Okay.
which means better decisions and potentially higher returns for investors.
All right, another gold company with News Cantier Gold, also on the TSX Venture Exchange symbol GLDC.
Got it.
Their New Coast prospect in British Columbia is showing some exciting signs.
Oh, yeah. What are they seeing?
They've got widespread gold mineralization,
Oh, okay.
which is always good news.
For sure.
And one drill hole had over 141 meters of it.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a long stretch of potential. And they're comparing it to their Taurus deposit, which has been a big success story for them.
So are they saying they might have another Taurus on their hands?
Well, they're being cautious, but it's definitely a possibility.
I see.
Their CEO stated, we are encouraged by the results.
Okay.
And the fact that they're finding this mineralization in an area that hasn't been extensively explored before makes it even more promising.
So this could be the tip of the iceberg.
Exactly.
It's interesting.
All right, let's talk about Borealis Mining Company, trading on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol BOGO.
Okay.
They're not just exploring, they're actually producing gold right now.
Oh, wow.
They've got this fully permitted mine in Nevada, and they're ready to take advantage of these record high gold prices.
So they're in a good position.
Very good position. In their words, Borealis is uniquely positioned as a junior producer. Most junior miners are still in the exploration phase, so Borealis has a head start.
That's a big advantage.
And they're about to start processing a huge stockpile of mineralized material, which is going to ramp up their production even more.
How huge are we talking?
They've got a 330,000-ton stockpile ready to go.
Wow, that's a lot of potential gold.
And with the price of gold where it is right now, they're in a very good position.
Definitely.
Okay, one last company before we move on to some deeper dives. AI6 Solutions, trading on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol AISX.
Okay.
They're not in the gold business, but they're tapping into another hot market climate risk assessment.
Interesting.
This is an area that's only going to get bigger, more and more businesses, and governments are realizing that climate change is a real threat, and they need to understand and manage the risks.
Right.
So what is AI6 doing exactly?
Oh, tell me more.
They're using AI, as you might guess from their name, to analyze tons of data, climate models, weather patterns, geographical information,
Okay.
and turn that into actionable insights for their clients.
So they're helping businesses and governments make smarter decisions about how to adapt to a changing climate. Makes sense.
And they just announced a year-long marketing campaign with us, Agoracom,
Oh, wow.
to boost investor engagement.
That's great.
They're paying for it with shares, which shows they're in it for the long haul.
It's a bold move, but it shows they believe in the value they're creating. They're saying, hey, we're so confident in our future that we're willing to put our shares where our mouth is.
Exactly.
That kind of confidence can be contagious for investors.
Last but certainly not least,
Okay.
we have Medexus Pharmaceuticals, symbol MDP, on the TSX. They just got FDA approval for their new drug, Graphopex,
Wow.
which is designed to improve outcomes for patients with certain types of leukemia.
That's fantastic.
They say they are thrilled to announce that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has approved Graphopex, methotrexate injection, preservative-free, for intravenous administration in the U.S.
So what makes this drug so special?
Well, Graphopex has shown incredible results in clinical trials,
Okay.
significantly reducing the risk of mortality compared to the standard treatment.
That's huge.
And there's more good news.
Oh, there's more.
It also has a better safety profile,
Oh, yeah.
meaning fewer side effects for patients.
That's amazing.
They say Graphopex offers superior efficacy as well as a significantly improved safety profile with substantially lower rates of mucositis and hepatotoxicity.
Those are some very compelling results.
They are projecting annual revenue of over $100 million within 5 years for Graphopex.
Wow.
Medex's CEO, Ken D'Entremont, says, "We are very proud to offer patients and healthcare providers in the U.S. a new treatment option that is clinically proven to significantly reduce mortality. This approval marks a significant milestone for Medexus as we continue to expand our U.S. footprint and deliver on our commitment to providing innovative therapies to patients in need."
So they're expecting big things from this drug.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And given the clinical data and the unmet need in the market, it's certainly achievable.
It sounds like they could really revolutionize treatment for these types of leukemia.
It's a great example of how small-cap companies can drive innovation in the pharmaceutical industry.
Definitely.
Medexus is making a real difference in the lives of patients.
That's always inspiring to see. Yeah, it's great to see companies like Medexus out there using their expertise to develop these groundbreaking treatments that can improve and save lives. You know, it really underscores the potential impact of these small cap companies, especially in healthcare.
All right, we've hit the headlines now. Let's go back and really unpack some of these stories, starting with ImagineAR and their AI-powered holograms.
Sounds good. Let's dive deeper and see what's behind those futuristic visions.
Let's do it.
So these AI-powered holograms from ImagineAR, they're not just about looking cool.
Right.
They're tapping into a fundamental shift in how we shop.
Yeah, how so?
Think about it. Online shopping has exploded because it's personalized.
Right.
You get recommendations, you see what others have bought, it's all tailored to you.
Okay.
Now, ImagineAR is bringing that same level of personalization to brick-and-mortar stores.
Oh, I see. So they're bridging the gap between online and offline shopping, using AI to create this seamless personalized experience.
Yeah.
No more wandering aimlessly through aisles hoping you find what you need.
Right.
It's like having a virtual shopping buddy who knows exactly what you want.
Right. And for retailers, the potential is massive.
How so?
Not only can they create more engaging experiences, but they can also gather incredible amounts of data.
Yeah, like what kind of data?
Every interaction with the hologram, every question you ask, every product you view,
Aw.
it's all tracked and analyzed.
So they really are changing the game.
That data can then be used to optimize store layouts, refine product offerings, target marketing campaigns.
It's like having a built-in focus group that's constantly providing feedback.
It's a goldmine of insights.
You can really see why they're so confident about being at the forefront of a retail revolution.
Okay, let's switch gears to Visibility Corp.
Okay.
Turning security footage into profit centers is a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
But the real genius is in the execution. It's not just about capturing the footage. It's about understanding what's happening in that footage.
Right. Yeah.
That's where AI comes in.
So it's not just a human sitting there watching hours of video trying to spot patterns.
Nope.
It's AI that can analyze the data at a scale that humans could never achieve.
Exactly. Their AI can recognize objects, track movements, identify patterns, and even predict behavior.
Wow. So, for example, it can see which aisle layouts lead to more sales, how long customers spend looking at certain products, even whether a display is attracting attention or just being ignored.
Right.
That's incredible. It's like having a team of marketing analysts constantly monitoring your store 24/7.
And then they take all that insight and turn it into data sets that retailers can actually use.
Right. So this really is a new paradigm for data monetization.
Now let's dig a bit deeper into those impressive gold grades that Sokoman Minerals reported.
Okay.
176.47 grams per ton. That's not just a good sign, that's a potential game changer.
Right.
But high-grade gold is only part of the story. What really matters is the size and extent of the deposit. That's where their partnership with Novamera for bulk sampling comes in.
You mentioned earlier that Novamera's technology is less disruptive and more targeted. Can you explain how that works in practice?
Sure, traditional bulk sampling involves digging up huge amounts of rock, which is expensive and time-consuming.
Yeah.
Novamera's technology uses a small diameter drill to extract core samples, kind of like a giant apple core.
Interesting.
They can pinpoint specific zones of mineralization and extract larger samples, getting a much more accurate picture of the deposit without all the waste.
So it's like keyhole surgery for mining. Instead of opening up the whole patient, you just make a small incision and get what you need.
Exactly.
It's got to be cheaper and faster, right?
Absolutely, and less environmental impact, which is always a good thing.
Right.
But the real advantage for Sokoman is the quality of the data.
I see.
With these larger samples, they can get a much more accurate estimate of the grade and distribution of gold within the deposit. That means they can make better decisions about mine planning development and ultimately profitability.
So it's not just about finding the gold. It's about understanding how to extract it efficiently and profitably.
Right.
Novamera's technology seems like a real game changer for Sokoman.
Now let's talk about Cassiar Gold and their New Coast prospect.
Right.
Finding widespread gold mineralization is always good news.
Yes.
But the key here is the comparison they're making to their Taurus deposit.
Right.
Taurus has been a real success story for them, so if New Coast turns out to be similar in scale and grade, it could be huge.
So they're excited, but being cautious?
The real test will be the next round of drilling.
Okay.
They need to confirm the extent of the mineralization and see if the grades hold up at depth.
Right.
But the initial results are very encouraging.
They are.
And the fact that they're finding this in an area that hasn't been extensively explored before adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, it's like they've stumbled onto a hidden treasure chest, and who knows what else might be lurking nearby.
There's a real sense of discovery here.
Cassiar Gold is definitely one to watch.
All right, let's switch gears again and talk about Borealis Mining Company.
Okay.
What sets them apart is that they're not just exploring for gold, they're actually producing it. They've got this fully permitted mine in Nevada, which is a huge advantage in the mining world. Permits can take years to secure, and Borealis already has theirs in hand.
So they're way ahead of the game. They can focus on production and generating revenue, while other companies are still stuck in the permitting process.
Exactly, and they're not wasting any time.
Right.
They're about to start processing a massive stockpile of mineralized material, which is going to significantly boost their production.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
They've got a 330,000-ton stockpile ready to go.
That's a lot of potential gold just waiting to be extracted. And with the price of gold where it is right now, they're in a very good position.
Now let's delve into the world of AI6 solutions and their innovative approach to climate risk assessment.
Okay.
Climate change is no longer a fringe issue, it's a mainstream business concern. Companies are realizing that they need to understand the risks and take action.
And AI6 is stepping in to fill that need. They're using AI to crunch massive amounts of data and provide businesses with actionable insights.
Exactly. Their AI can analyze everything from historical weather patterns to climate models to geographical data to create detailed risk assessments.
Wow. So they can tell you how climate change might impact your supply chain, your infrastructures, your operations, even your customer base.
It's like having a crystal ball that can show you the potential impacts of climate change on your business.
And with that knowledge, you can make smarter decisions,
Yeah.
mitigate risks, and even find opportunities.
Their decision to launch a year-long marketing campaign with Agoracom is interesting.
Yeah.
They're paying for it with shares, which shows a long-term commitment.
Yeah.
They're basically saying, hey, we believe in our future so much that we're willing to invest in getting our story out there.
It's a bold move, and it signals confidence. They're not just trying to make a quick buck. They're
Yeah.
building a sustainable business that's going to be around for the long haul.
AI6 is definitely a company to watch.
You know, as we've been going through these companies, I've been struck by how many of them are incorporating AI into their business models.
Yeah.
It seems like every sector is being touched by this technology.
It's true. AI is becoming ubiquitous, and it's not just a buzzword anymore.
Right.
We're seeing real-world applications that are transforming industries from retail to mining to climate risk assessment, and these small-cap companies are leading the charge.
It's fascinating to see how they're using AI to solve problems, create efficiencies, and generate new revenue streams. ImagineAR is using it to personalize the shopping experience.
Right.
VSBLTY Core is using it to extract valuable insights from security footage.
Mm-hmm.
AI6 Solutions is using it to help organizations understand and manage climate risks. The possibilities seem endless.
And what's really exciting is that we're still in the early stages of AI adoption.
Right.
The technology is advancing rapidly, and as it becomes more powerful and accessible, we're going to see even more innovative applications emerge.
It makes you wonder what the future holds, what new industries will be created, what existing industries will be disrupted, how will our lives be changed by AI?
It's hard to say for sure, but one thing is, certain AI is going to play a major role in shaping the future, and these small-cap companies are giving us a glimpse of what that future might look like.
It's inspiring to see their creativity, their ingenuity, and their willingness to push boundaries. They're not just following trends, they're setting them.
And that's what makes the small-cap space so exciting.
Yeah.
These companies are agile, they're innovative, and they're not afraid to take risks. They're the ones who are driving disruption and creating the future.
So for all you investors out there, pay attention to these small cap companies. They may be small in size, but they're big on ideas and potential.
And if you're looking for a place to stay up to date on the latest small cap news and insights, be sure to check out Agoracom. It's your daily source for all things small cap.
That's it for today's Agoracom small cap breaking news. Remember, these are just headlines, and initial results. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions.
But hopefully this deep dive has given you a glimpse of the incredible innovation and growth potential that exists in the world of small cap companies.
Until next time, keep innovating, keep exploring, and keep diving deep into the world of small caps.